Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Welcome to my today's online lecture. I am here Muhammad Abdullah Murad Chaudhary, Senior Lecturer, Department of Agriculture Studies, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka.
Chapter 5, Section 4. Section name is Tree Felling and Wood Collection. Today is the first lecture of this section. We able to understand this from this lecture, time of tree felling or time of rotation, and then method for tree felling. Before I start, I give you some concepts regarding tree and tree felling. Trees are very important and very valuable national resource, though it is necessary to plant tree for economic need. For some reason, tree felling may be necessary. Generally, tree felling is performed after the completion of plant's life cycle. And if you do not follow the life cycle, then you will not get the proper wood. Even exception for those plants which are used for beautification and environmental conservation. But tree felling and wood collection are very important aspects. For this purpose, it is necessary to know various methodologies. After cutting plant, if it is not used as pillar or used as wood or assemble wood or sawn or assemble how many wood is necessary, that's it. Thereafter, seasoning is very important to increase the longevity of wood. Even proper processing is also necessary to increase the longevity of bamboo. In this condition, by seasoning wood or bamboo, the quality and longevity can be increased. Now, what do you mean by time of tree felling? What is the concepts of tree felling? The duration from seedling plantation to maximum growth of the tree when it attains maturity and becomes usable is called time of tree felling. Tree felling before maturity does not produce good quality wood. That means before maturity, if you cut the wood, that will be not fruitful for your future uses. That means the wood depends on different uses. That means mango plant not suitable for all purposes. Then kevra, shimul not uses for all purposes. Even gamar, shishu, that uses you cannot use for all purposes. That is why time of tree felling or time of rotation you need to know. This is the basic concepts of time of tree felling. Now, here you have a look, there will be three categories in the forest management. Time of tree felling divided into three categories. The first one is short time of rotation. The plants whose wood is soft and fast growing, used in production, fuel, wood, livestock, feed, and pulp. The time of felling is short. This type of wood generally cut at 10 to 20 years of rotation. Example: Akashmoni, Shimul, Talikadam, Kevra, Bine, Babla, Jhau, Ipilipil. So this type of wood you can cut after 10 to 20 years later. This is called short time of rotation, and this is used for fuel wood, livestock feed, and pulp. This is not for other purposes. Next one is medium time of rotation, where the cutting period or time of rotation is 20 to 30 years. And the example of this type of plant is gamar, shishu, mango, koroi, khoer, bokul, haritoki, chatian, chandan, rendi koroi, etc. And this type of wood you can use as plant species which produce partially hardwood and are used to prepare pillars or wood belong to this time of rotation. And the third category is long time of rotation, where the time cutting time is 40 to 50 years. And the example is of this tree is Shegun, Gorgon, Shal, Jarul, Shilkoroi, Mahogany, Telsur, Chapalish, Jackfruit, Blackberry. And for this plant you can use slow growing. This is slow growing plant species produce hardwood, are used to prepare only wood or only wood. So you have to memorize these three categories. This is very important for your MCQ and CQ as well. sometimes in your exam it can become like this. Explain the time of tree felling or time of rotation, then you have to explain this one, and you can get lots of MCQ as well from these categories. Methods of tree felling. Sometimes in our country, when people or the farmer cut the trees, that time they do not follow the proper cutting method. That is why the wood or the fuel, whatever the necessary, the wood quality is destroyed. That is why you have to follow the methods. What would be the methods? The tree may be cut at near the soil level as close as possible, because the base of the tree is always more thick and have more quality wood. Cutting of tree at 10 centimeter above the soil can produce maximum quality of wood. Before felling, the branches of the tree should be clean. Thus, the feeling of tree can be controlled. The tree should always be cut with saw. Thus, the loss of wood can completely be controlled. At first, the direction towards which the tree has to be felled. Cutting with saw would be on that side. A wedge should be inserted in the cut part and thereafter should be performed at the opposite side. Consequently, the tree will be felled at the desired side. The cut tree after filling on the soil should be cut into pieces, but the measurement will depend on the uses of the wood. The round piece is called log. The log is brought to the sawmill and the made usable by using. The sawnwood having length more than 50 cm thickness 4 is called wood sheet or tokta. At first, the 2/3 portion of the tree should be cut 10 cm above the soil toward direction of filling tree. Thereafter, cutting should be 10 cm just above this cut. Cutting freeze is way the tree is possible at the desired side. Consequently, nearby trees are less affected. Basically, easy to cut trees using an axe or saw or both. So, if you have a look, this picture, the description I gave you before, this is the picture of cutting the trees, and you can have a look this picture on your textbook, page number 196. This might be depends on your old or new books. If this is the tree, and tree will fall down in this portion, that means the tree will fall this way, and this is the first cutting. You have to cut here, and you see when you cut here, this will fell in this direction. This is the second cutting, and third one, have a look here, put the wedges here, then you cut up to 1/3 portion here, and if you put the wedges here, the tree automatically go fall down this way. And if you want to fall in other direction, you can follow is opposite way. That means if you want to fall that way, you have to cut that way first, and wedges will be the opposite way. This is the pictures of tree felling, and you have to memorize this tree felling very carefully, because this is very important for your exam. It might come in the CQ as well. This is very, very important. Now I show you some important mathematical formula which is very, very important for your CQ and MCQ as well. If you have a look here, this is the correct volume of logs may be determined with the help of Newton's law. The formula is, this formula is called Newton's law, and this is the determining the volume of the log. You can use this one for determining the volume of the timber or log or sawn wood. This is called the volume formula is 0.08 multiplied on the upper side is C1, and then plus into the first bracket 4 into C2 plus C3 divided by 6 multiply length. And here C1 is circumference of the narrow end, C2 is circumference of the middle place or median end, and C3 is circumference of the broad end. you can get a math from this formula we will solve in next class. But before that, you have to very carefully memorize this math and make sure this is called Newton's law for determining the volume of log. Next one is measurement of usable wood. A portion of the log wood is always lost in the process of sawing. All the woods cannot be made usable. How much usable wood will be available from a log may be calculated by a formula according to the Hampus law. The formula is given below. Here you can observe that the volume equal to medial circumference of log divided by 4, and including the is square root and into length. So this is the formula of determining usable wood. So make sure you have to memorize this formula as well for your math calculation. I will show you later or next class this solution, and this is called the Hampus law. Next point is measurement of usable wood. Measurement of wood volume of wood sheet is very easy. If the length, weight and thickness of the wood is known, then the volume may be easily calculated. The length, weight and thickness of wood may be measured by measuring meter scale. Then the volume may be calculated on the basis of formula given below: volume, length, weight, thickness. If the length, weight and thickness is measured in meter, the unit of volume will be cubic meter. So you have to memorize these all three formula for your math. So I will give you the solution in next lecture.
Dear students, for watching today's online lecture. If you got any problem, contact your subject teacher. They must help you. Thank you very much.